Hello you guys, and welcome back to my video. Welcome back to my video, LOL. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday. We're 1 week away from baby. I'm so excited. 1 week. I'm on my way to my doctor's appointment right now. I figured I would do like a little update. And I put that in air quotations or whatever because I want to do an update, but I don't at the same time for multiple reasons. But I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Like, there are probably people that genuinely care about me that are just wondering how I'm doing. Like, you know, I have friends and family that watch this channel. So, yeah. I stopped here at the dollar store and I got a water and I'm about to chug it. And then I also got a pop. And then I wanted to try this, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Bai. I don't know how do you pronounce it. But it is the Malawi mango. But this is what it is, and this is the flavor. And I'm really excited to try it, and I want to drink it. It's like a water, but flavored water, because I am to the point in my pregnancy that I have to drink water. Like, lots of it. And I don't, like, you know, I don't drink enough water, so I have to do things because I hate the way regular water tastes, so yeah. Okay, so I drink that except for like this tiny little bit, and I'm afraid that if I do drink it, I will be sick. So, I'm on my way to the baby doctor. I feel so much better now that I drink that water. I was just so like, ugh, but now I feel a lot better. That's probably the third or fourth bottle of water I've drank today. So maybe the baby is just like really needing some water today. Oh, I better buckle up. Click it or tick it. But, I look horrible today, you guys. I tried to make myself look better. I tried to make myself feel better by wearing some makeup. And it did not do it for me. Like, I figured, okay, if I wear some makeup, then I'll feel better. I can, you know, I'll get out of this mood that I'm in. But no, it didn't really help. Like, I'm just, like, when people ask me how I'm feeling pregnancy-wise, you know, I tell them that I'm fine, but I just, like, I feel very uncomfortable is, like, a good way to put it. I'm 37 weeks. Actually, I just turned 38 weeks. My bad. Today, I'm 38 weeks. Exactly. And I can feel him like be so low. Like, I don't know if you guys know what this is called, but I recently found out like an actual name for this feeling instead of just trying to describe the way that I feel. It's called fire crotch, which one of my like friends told me about, which I didn't even really know that it was like a thing that had a name. I just knew that I was feeling like this, and she has had 5 babies. So I am on my 4th, which this is my last. I've decided that I just don't want to have any more children. I feel like 4 is a good number. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a good number of children to have. I don't want to have, like, a whole bunch of kids that I can't emotionally support. Like, give them enough emotional attention and, like, be there for them and things like that. So, like, I'm afraid if I have a whole bunch of kids that I personally just wouldn't be able to do all the things that I would like to do for each of my children. So, with that being said, I do plan on tying my tubes But back to how I'm feeling, I just feel like I'm gonna pee on myself all the time. I can laugh really hard, or I can cough, or I can sneeze, or anything, and I will pee all over myself. You don't know how many times I've went to the doctor thinking that my water broke, when really it didn't break. It was just me peeing all over myself. That's so embarrassing too. Like, and I know that they say not to get embarrassed by that, but Lord have mercy, I get so embarrassed whenever that happens, and they swab you, and then they put it in the little thing to test to see if it's amniotic fluid, like your water breaking, and when it's not, I'm just instantly so embarrassed. Like, I don't know, I just feel weird, because I'm like, they're gonna think that I peed on myself on purpose, but no, it's so embarrassing. But the only time that I ever really thought that I was in labor was like a few weeks ago. I thought that I was in labor. It was like a week or two ago. Like, I really did. And I was super sick. Like, but I didn't understand like what had happened. Like, I had been resting. Only thing that I had done was I had scooted. My couches was like pushed together because I didn't have a bed yet. So I was just sleeping on my couches like that. And the only way that I had enough room, with my belly being as big as it is, was if I just pushed both the couches together and slept on it like that, which made it easier. It just gave me more space, so that way I had room for my belly, so my belly wasn't just like hanging off the couch. So whenever I scooted the couch back where it was supposed to be at and put the ottoman in front of it, I started to have really painful contractions, and they was like 10 minutes apart, and then they went from being 10 minutes to 5 minutes, and then they went from being 5 minutes to 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the dot in a matter of 2 hours. So like, I was progressing. I could tell like by the way that I was feeling. But then I got to the hospital and I hadn't dilated anymore. I was completely thinned out. Like, they said that my thing, whatever thins in pregnancy, was like 100% thinned out. I was as thin as I was gonna be, which was why I was feeling so uncomfortable. They told me that the baby was super low, like he had dropped from being like up in your uterus, like whenever it's almost time, whenever it is time, the baby will like drop down, and this baby is supposed to be anywhere between 8.5 to 10.5 pounds, so he's pretty heavy. Well, I don't know exactly how big he is right now, but they expect him to be pretty big. If he comes out and he is actually 9.5 or 10.5 pounds, he will be the biggest baby that I've had out of all of them. But anyways, they said that him dropping down into my birth canal where he was so heavy may have made my body think like, oh, it's time, and started contracting. And because the contractions was so painful, like so painful. And I went to the doctor and they didn't even do anything. Like, they watched me pretty much. They gave me 3 bags of fluid. The lady busted my vein, 2 of my veins actually. She busted 2 veins. She had to go out and get another nurse, and then that nurse came in, and then they got the IV started, and they gave me 3 bags of fluid. They told me that I wasn't dehydrated, but they did say that sometimes being overhydrated can just make your contractions stop. Because they wasn't worried that much, because I did not continue to dilate. So I stayed at the same, and I haven't changed. So they're like, you're not in active labor, it could just be Braxton Hicks. And I was like, okay, that's fine. They told me to pretty much go home and lay down and don't get up. Like, they told me not to be working, not to be doing anything, to just be laying down, resting, which kind of sucked, because I can't really just stop doing every single thing. Like, I have 3 other children, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just stop doing everything and just lay in the bed all day. Like, I have to do certain things. Like, I mean, I don't know. I am thankful. I do have help. Like, I can take time to myself, but I can't just not do anything all day, all night. Like, I can't. I just can't. But other than that, I've been having some really sharp pains in my back. I can, like, feel the pain from the colostrum building up in my breasts. I can be in Walmart and hear somebody else's baby cry, and I will start leaking, even though I've not even gave birth yet. Uriah can start crying, and I will start leaking milk. Like, I'm not even giving birth yet. It's not milk, it's colostrum. But you know what I'm talking about. But that is kind of just a little update. I am going to be taking you guys, like, into the doctor with me. I don't know. I don't think they are doing anything, like, they're not drawing blood or nothing like that. They're just going to be doing, like, a little checkup, making sure that I'm not dilated anymore, making sure that I'm not in any pain, that I've not been bleeding or nothing like that. And then that's pretty much it. So other than that, yeah, like, that's pretty much my update. Like, I'm just very big and very pregnant. I weigh like 180 pounds. I am so swollen. I'm just ready. I say that, but I am scared. Like, I am so scared to have this baby. Like, I'm just nervous. Like, I don't know, it's just scary because I don't know. It's just scary. But I'm excited, but I'm scared at the same time. So hopefully everything will be fine, and yeah, hopefully everything will be fine. But I'm driving and it's starting to rain, so I'm going to talk to you guys whenever I get to the hospital. And I was also going to tell you guys, the reason that you haven't been seeing Dylan in any of these videos about, like, the baby and the updates on him is just because, like, certain, I don't know how to say this, like, if they don't have an ultrasound at the hospital that I'm at, they won't let you have anybody come in with you. So, like, if he did meet me at the hospital, it would be kind of pointless because they're not going to let him go in. They're not going to let him do anything. He would have to just sit in the car. So I told him, I was like, there's not really a point in, you know, in coming up here. He does message me and stuff about the baby and check on the baby and everything like that. So, like, for those of you that are wondering, he does still, like, he is still involved in the baby's life and stuff. So, just for those of you that are wondering, he is still, like, a part of it. Because no matter what, I have to co-parent with Michael. And no matter what, I have to co-parent with Dylan. Like, there is no, like, me just cutting one person off. Like, you know, like, these are their children too. I want everybody to know that I am trying to co-parent with all of them. I just don't want to fight with any of them. Okay, I am here at the doctor. I gotta get this mask on. I don't know if this one's gonna fit me. It does not look like it's gonna. I don't think this one's going too near. These look so tiny. Like, I don't think those are gonna fit anybody. Those might be my kids' masks, but where it's a doctor's office, they still ask you to wear a mask, so I do because it's a hospital. And yeah, but just about every other place that I have been, they don't mind. Like, they're just like,